Today I'm going to show you how to make the Italian cookie pizzelles. So first what we're going to do is we got to make sure our iron top. So what we're going to use today is 6 eggs, 1.5 cups of sugar, 1 cup of cooled and melted butter, and 1 tablespoon of vanilla or anise. I'm using vanilla today, but if you want more of a black licorice flavor, you can use the anise. Then we have our 3.5 cups of flour, and lastly our 4 teaspoons of baking powder. So first what I'm going to do is I'm going to crack my eggs into each bowl. I'm going to do this one at a time so that I do not get any eggs in our mixture, because if we get any eggs in the mixture, it's ruined and you have to start all over and waste eggs. So I'm going to do this as quickly as I can. We're adding 6 eggs, and then that shield is for when I mix it. I don't want to get splattered with egg or whatever mixture I have in here, so I put that on here. And so we're going to make sure that our thing is locked in. And we're going to beat these at about a 1 or a 2 on your mixer, so very low. Almost there. So now I'm going to wash my hands so I don't want raw eggs and touching other things. Okay, so now I'm going to add my 1.5 cups of sugar. Take our sugar. You always want to make sure you have enough sugar because you don't want this to be a non-sweet cookies. Cookies are meant to be sweet. Shake it over a little to level it off. 1 cup. And then that's also nice because it's sort of a funnel shape, so I don't spill all over the place. And then here I'll add a 1/2 cup. Lid off. Okay, now like I said, we're going to turn it to about a 1 or 2. I'm going to take my scraper to make sure there's a little guck from the egg to make the sugar stick. So I'm going to mix this to about a pretty smooth consistency. And then that's about good to me. And so now I'm going to add my butter. Butter. Ooh. Make sure you don't spill this, it's really slippery. I'm going to take my vanilla extract. I like vanilla. I don't really love the black licorice flavor, so that's why I'm adding it. It's 2 tablespoons of vanilla. So now I'm going to turn on my mixer and have that mix my vanilla, my butter, my eggs, and my sugar so that it can be mixing well. I'm measuring out all my flour. So we're going to take our 3.5 cups of flour. I'm going to put it into the sifter. And we're going to put it in the sifter so that there's no lumps in our cookies. And now, for me, I use a knife to level off my flour. We don't have a mound of flour in there. my flour and baking powder mixture. I'm going to turn this off and take off my pour shield. I'm going to throw this in the sink. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take our mixture, unlock this, and we're going to push out all this so we don't have the drips. You take this out first so that you don't have it dripping all over the place. Okay. It's the last good mix. Now I'm going to show you how to cook the pizzelles. So what you're going to do is you can take a normal teaspoon. I have this special teaspoon thing. We're going to take about a teaspoon of our mixture and we're going to put it in the middle of our pizzelle maker. You want to go fast so that they cook for about the same time. Try to get an even amount of pizzelle. We're going to close our pizzelle maker and we're going to let this cook for about a minute. And when we come back, I will show you how to dip these in your chocolate. Okay, now that I've had a couple done cooking, take these out. See, there's not the best edges here, but you can always tear those off when you want to dip. So I'm going to take some harder ones, okay, these, and I'm going to tear off the edges. Here's my chocolate. I used about a full bag of your Nestle chocolate. I melted it for 1 minute on high in our microwave, took it out, stirred it up, and then put it back in for 30 seconds on medium, like half power. And then I added a tablespoon of Crisco because this makes it a good consistency for dipping to stay on the cookie. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to dip our cookie in. I'm going to put it about as high as I want it. And then I'm going to scrape the edges. You have to be careful that your cookie doesn't break. I'm going to set it over here. And then tear off the edges of this cookie. No, you have to be careful. These cookies are super fragile, but they're so pretty. You don't have to dip this. This is milk chocolate. You could do dark chocolate, white chocolate. And that is how you make your pizzelle. Yum.